Drop on by the Clown Cafe. Drop on by the Clown Cafe.
Art is dead. Art is dead. Art is dead.
Goblin time, it's goblin time, it's time. Goblin time, it's goblin time, it's time.
Wow, guys.
Thanks
Wow.
for joining us.
Thank you. Happy Halloween twice.
Yeah.
Guys, it's Terrifier 2, the movie podcast that we're doing.
Goblin.
I'm Joey.
I'm
Tim. You're
Lynn.
Tim. Who are you?
And I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, who are you?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who? This is Yes
are
and.
you?
This is Yes and
Yes.
Joey.
Because.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, because. So you say yes, and then you have to justify saying yes. That's the rule.
All right. How
Like-
many batteries do I have in my hand right now? Guess.
3.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
You took him out, Tim.
I'm Dalen. You're an idiot.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
4.
Thor batteries.
It was. I don't have any in my head.
Hey.
Hey,
What movie?
guys, welcome back.
Hi.
What movie did I watch?
You watched, and then we
I don't know. What
watched.
movie did you watch?
Nothing at all. What
No.
movie did you guys watch?
I watched. Well, I remembered all the some of the movies I watched.
That's
From
good.
last
Well, it is
time.
too late. So
Yeah.
you can't.
Oh,
If it was last episode, you could have said it. But
I
now you
watched
can't.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Okay, what is that?
It's The Mummy,
Yeah.
but new just came out.
Do you want to do the whole show around
It
that?
just came out now,
Yeah.
right now.
Was it good?
I liked it a lot.
Good. Okay.
It
cool.
was also very gross,
Oh, cool.
really gross.
The trailer, slaps. I'm a big fan of. I love
Yeah.
horror movie trailers. A lot of times they're better than the movie. But that trailer was pretty good. It got me like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I'd say it's worth the watch. It's fun times.
What do you think, Joey? What did you think about Lee Cronin's The Mummy?
He didn't see
Yeah, I
it.
think that I didn't see it.
You think?
Yeah,
He's
Well,
not
let me
sure.
know next episode if you know or not.
I will.
Thank you. Yeah.
Or maybe I won't.
Last
you won't.
night, Joey and I watched 13 Ghosts
Oh, yeah, all 13 of them.
and House of
In
Wax.
your apartment, you just watched it. It just
Yeah, they're
that
still
was
here.
stupid. That was stupid. I should leave the show
Hmm.
because I'm so bad.
What'd you watch, Joey?
Ooh, I'm so bad.
Ooh.
What did you watch?
I watched 13 Ghosts
Oh.
and House of Wax.
Oh.
And what else did I watch?
Oh,
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
I watched Frozen.
2,
Thank you.
No,
3,
no.
1.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
You got
Nice.
there
I
eventually.
got scared.
How
it
did you
was,
feel about Frozen?
Not the first.
It was
one.
the first time I had watched it in English, so that was pretty
What?
cool.
Oh, we did watch it in French,
Yep.
didn't we?
That was
That's
the
right.
only other time I watched it, and it was with you
Are you
in a foreign language.
You didn't even see like parts of it because I know they played it in school. They played it a
I
couple
saw
times
it in middle
Like,
school.
we'd see like 40 minutes of it in a
Yeah.
period or something. I guess if you weren't watching while it was on.
No, the only thing that I did with that was we watched Brave.
I do remember when we saw Brave in middle school. It was in the band room,
Yeah,
and that movie was so fine that it was not even actually.
I don't
that good.
remember it.
It's not good. It's really not that.
I remember
good.
that we watched it. I don't remember the movie.
yeah.
Another movie where the trailer fucking slaps and is way
Yeah.
better than the movie. You remember those Brave trailers?
yeah.
And they'd come out and you were like, what the fuck is it? Pixar? Pixar, what are you doing?
Pixar.
Mom's a bear.
Mom's a bear.
Mom's a bear. God damn it. Pixar. I thought we were going to have some fun.
God damn it! I thought Mom wasn't a bear. Whoa.
What do you think happened to me there?
I'm not sure.
Kind of reminds me of what might have happened in this movie that we're going to talk about, Terrifier 2.
Oh, because you weren't sure?
No, I was sure about everything.
Oh.
But also, I guess I'm a little unsure about some things. But
That's weird.
Thank you. It not that unsure. I mean,
Oh.
I can make some.
Thank God.
All right. I got it at the end.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Terrifier 2.
But I want Dalen to tell me about it.
Tell him about it.
For those of you not watching, Tim looked at Joey and told him he wanted to hear me talk about it.
Yeah. And that would be everybody.
Yeah. Well, I know. I just thought
Yeah.
I'd introduce what I was
Somebody
saying.
might be watching. Hold on. Let's
We're
look.
on the second floor.
Yeah, but there's windows.
Let me give more information about where you live.
Yeah.
It's an apartment.
Count
Okay.
how many windows we have so everybody
3
knows.
at least.
At least.
Definitely.
There are 3 in my peripheral vision. There's only 2 in my peripheral vision.
Yeah.
Guys,
Are you sure?
Terrifier 2 was actually better than I thought it would be. I think that was the most pleasantly surprised by a movie that we've watched. Most of these movies I kind of can get a feel of like how good they're going to be when I go in, you know? Pretty much everything we've watched, but this one I was like, all right, we'll see what they do for the second one. I didn't think it was that bad.
It was all right. Yeah. I'll grant you one wish.
Oh.
I wish you guys would tell me how Joey felt about it.
Oh, I can't grant that,
Yeah.
but maybe Joey will.
Wish granite.
It's my first.
I loved like the first half of this movie.
That's fair.
And then we hit a certain scene and I'm like, oh, I'm just not rocking with this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can guess which one that is.
Probably.
Hmm.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. It's
Yeah.
near the end,
We'll
right?
cover it.
Or
Well,
it's at the end? Or
No,
is
it's
it
halfway through.
halfway is what he said.
interesting?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He doesn't remember the halfway point. He doesn't remember an hour and 10 minutes into this 2 hour and 20-minute
So
movie.
that is the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the point that I can take from it is too long.
Way too
Yeah.
long.
It is too long. But I did this thing that not everyone can do, and it's really wonderful. If you're watching on a mobile device, there's this option. If you're watching on Tubi, you can skip ahead 10 seconds. And my God, does that make this movie shorter and a lot better.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Because obviously there's problems with the tempo of it. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong, but it's just like the way it's shot, the way it's filmed. There's a lot of like, all right, let's pick up a pace. Let's find a pace that isn't
Let's
this one.
find a pace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Let's
it's
go somewhere, please.
yeah, or like it's just yeah. But I didn't think it was bad by any means. I was surprised that it's fucking gory and a lot, but I don't know.
I do think this was gorier than the first one.
Mhm.
Yes.
By
Mm-hmm.
quite the margin. Makeup was better.
Yeah.
I
So-
didn't think it was bad in the first one though. Like
No, but there are
it
times
was
where,
better, yeah, but
there are times where even in this one where it's like you could see like not right when they're getting like slashed up and stuff. Obviously that stuff looks good, all the up close, but like when it's sat on their body or something like, or like the dried blood, I feel like looks pretty fake. And like I remember seeing some gashes on her legs that really just looked like makeup.
yeah.
Or she had one that was like up on her
Yeah,
arm.
that one too.
And it was like, that's just way too open. That's not real.
or I mean, it's not. It wasn't even that. Like some of it was just like that. That doesn't look like anything
yeah.
that you would have on your body for something real that would happen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just not all the time. Like I said, it was better than the first one. The first one had that. Anytime it wasn't like I'm actively stabbing or I'm actively doing something and blood is squirting and it's like on them or like they're walking or something, it always looks like it's worn or it just looks like makeup. You know, more so than. So it takes you out a little bit.
Yeah.
But not, it's whatever. The main reason why I feel like I can't have too much of a problem with this movie is because I think it does a good job at kind of like, it feels like it doesn't take itself too seriously, which I appreciate. It can make the stuff that doesn't make sense happen, be like, all right, whatever. You know, I can do that more. You know, because there's times where he's like, you know, it's just it's a silly movie too.
Extremely silly.
It's extremely silly.
Yeah.
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 Ear.
How did you feel about it, Tim?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't care for the first one that much. I thought there were some things about it that I liked, but then like I feel like most of what I liked about the first one was not present in this one. Because for me, I don't know. I can see what you're saying, and I like a silly movie. But for me, I think I don't think it was executed well, but like what I liked about the first one is that nothing is silly except for art.
Yeah.
And art is silly about it. But then in this movie, it's like, well, what if the world doesn't make sense also?
Yeah.
And it's like, that kind of takes away from art being silly for me.
That's fair.
So that I didn't jive with as much.
So
personally.
are you talking about the part where the guy in the car is like, I need to go pee pee?
Yeah, I was like, nobody pees.
No one actually does that.
That's
This
not
world is
real.
ridiculous.
This is bullshit, actually.
I
don't know. It wasn't. I don't know.
Because it was stuff like that happened to me that it felt like it was a message to the audience to be like, don't
worry about it.
It felt like they'd throw in little
It's
bits
okay.
in there to be like, don't. Yeah. Basically, like if you're like, this doesn't make, it's because it's what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't, like, if I'm ranking it amongst all the movies we've seen, I'm not going to rank it that high because of that.
Yeah.
But I will be like, all right, that's fine. It's fine for what it is, and sometimes that's what you want to watch. And, man, it still gets you to react. it still gets you paying attention and shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Joe, you want to say something about it?
Yeah, I think we should hop into we should break down the story, the plot a bit.
You
Yeah,
think so?
let's get in the
Yeah.
movie.
All right.
Go,
Let's get
Tim.
inside this movie.
It's Tim's turn.
Well, the movie starts,
As most do.
and then it keeps going.
Mm.
How did it start?
I
With the morgue.
yeah. They were like, "Hey, remember when Art wasn't dead? Check it out.
I do.
Art's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
But he was dead. He got a hole in his head. He's got a eye that's bad or missing,
Mm-hmm.
and then he kills the
morgue guy.
The what do they call those?
Morgue
Coroner?
man.
Coroner?
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Because
That
I
sounds
don't know
right.
if it was the coroner's office though, or was it? It doesn't matter at all.
I don't know.
Killed the guy. He killed the
Mortician.
morgue guy, like you said.
Morticia.
Morticians are the funeral home people,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Returning
Art's
character from the last movie. One of only a few.
back.
Yeah, Art too.
And then doesn't Art go to a place and then he starts seeing this little clown
so
child that's
he-
not real but
he-
is real?
Yeah.
He kills that morgue guy, and he does the thing he does a bit with the eye where he like takes his eyeball out and like puts it in his eye.
Yeah, he's like, what if that's mine?
He's like, "Wow, isn't this crazy?"
Yeah.
And then he leaves there, and he literally goes to a laundromat
right,
to
right,
clean up. And there's a guy who's like passed out sleeping, and he just starts taking off his clothes in the middle of the laundromat because he's Art, he's silly,
Yeah.
he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then he's
See,
like,
that's when we learn that he doesn't wear underwear under his clown
yeah, we
costume.
did learn that.
Yeah.
He sees the little clown girl.
He does see a little clown
spray
girl.
shitting on our chair.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
That's what I assume.
I assumed it was just bad. I was like, that's just a mix of things that are in a bad body.
Mm.
You
I
know,
don't know. I mean, it seems to be a running trend that all these clown people love to
running
shit.
like to
trend.
spray their
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened. This little clown girl does that, and then he thinks she's cool, and they start playing patty cake, and then guy wakes up. That's the only other guy in the laundromat, and little girl is not there. It's just Art playing with himself,
Yeah,
right? Which creates a lot of confusion going forward. I feel like
it does.
as to what,
Wait,
and then
no.
they kind of explain it, and then you're like, oh, okay, all right,
They do kind of explain it.
yeah,
Just barely.
just enough
Also-
for like I can get it.
Shout out to that laundromat. The whatever their washing machines do is
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
insane.
They got
'cause-
all that blood out,
Yeah,
and he wears mostly white.
yeah.
Well, you didn't.
That was
they
impressive.
didn't. They cut out. This is the only part it feels like they cut out of that movie, but they cut out the part where he's using his like his stain remover stuff. He does a lot more in there.
Gotcha. He's
Yeah.
got a Tide pen. and
Yeah,
all
he's
that
got all
shit.
of it. Yeah.
He's
That's the
really,
only
he's
thing they
going
cut out
to
of this
town with
movie.
it.
This movie will show everyone just walking to something like it's Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight, and but they will cut that out.
Mm.
Which is bullshit. That's what I came here to see.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
I don't remember.
We have new characters.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We have plot, an actual story.
Yeah.
We have this dude, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
He's a little kid.
12 boy,
12 boy.
12-year-old Lee boy,
Yeah.
and a girl named Sienna.
Sienna.
Who's making a cosplay thing. That's where the opening credits are, and they're doing the synth music. And I noticed that the music was better this time around than the first time. Not like it's amazing,
It was better.
but
it was more like apparent. It was like, oh yeah, there's actual music here.
yeah,
Well, and it
But-
also felt like they made choices.
They
it
did.
did.
They did make choices.
It felt
I don't like the choices because it's like riding on the like the 80s trend.
yeah. That's what I was about to say. It's very tropey.
But it was
felt
like 2022, and I feel like that was probably dying out already
It
at
was.
that point. So
it absolutely was. That when I was like, all right, I get. It would be different if it felt like they were just playing it because they like synth music, but it felt like they were doing it because 80s, which is a different thing.
there is probably an explanation for that. This started filming in like 2019, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that checks out.
And then it got shut down for a while for some odd reason in the early 2020s. Who knows?
Oh, I couldn't think of any reason.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's making, and then you learn that they have a mom and they're a family, and kid's weird. The kid is weird. Jonathan, he's dressing up as Art the Clown. They're like eating breakfast, and he says something about a Nazi or something. They're like, "Geez, what a weird kid." Mom's like, "No, don't worry
She's
about
like,
it."
yeah, it's probably fine.
Big
actually.
sister Sienna's like, "No, that's a weird kid," and it cuts to him just looking at Art the Clown shit because he wants to go as Art the Clown for Halloween.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. And then, fuck, what happens after that? God. I watched it this morning, but I was skipping. In fairness, 10 seconds whenever I got really bored.
I mean, we don't have to do like beat by beat.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
apparently at some point, Sienna falls asleep.
I guess that
watching-
is the next thing that happened.
Yeah, watching a TV program that isn't real, and
Mhm.
it's a whole bunch of people being weird, and they love Art the Clown, and they're all singing the song and being odd.
Yeah.
And
It's
then-
like a dream
Yeah,
that she's in. How did you feel about that part? Did you think it was...
I liked the idea at first, but then it just kept going on.
See, that was the one where I'm like, all right, does this scene need to be as long as it is?
It was
like,
very long. Yeah.
that would shave off some of that 2.5 hours that it didn't need to be.
Yeah, if they were less worried about like, oh, let's like ease into the creepy and
Mhm.
more like, oh, let's have it seem like a kid's show or some sort of weird like promotional thing for like trying to sell something to kids, and then very immediately gets like crazy and creepy, that would be fine. But
Yeah.
it's like, oh, well, let's sing a song for like 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
then we'll have art show up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it was just, and it just, I mean, it was cool. I didn't mind anything that it was. You know what I mean? I didn't mind what I was watching. It was just like, it's not important. It's not important. There's more, especially like it felt like just they wanted another chance to put more gore and shock stuff into it because when you add plot, it takes away from that. And
Yeah.
they want, if they're going to make the second one, it needs to be more than what the first one was with the gore and stuff. So,
But there's not even like great gore in that
No.
scene. He's just shooting people.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, he does like chop someone in half with a gun, which I appreciate. That's pretty cool.
He lights a
Yeah.
lady on fire.
He does.
She doesn't seem to mind.
No.
She was into it.
Yeah. She was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so pretty irrelevant ass dream though,
Yeah.
in terms of like anything to do with the.
Until the very
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
Where
it's still irrelevant.
Yeah. It is irrelevant, but it's like they're trying to build some sort of
Lore.
lore. Yeah, and I don't like it that much.
Yeah, it's someone who's doing it who doesn't really
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
It's
But-
like, oh, she pulls a sword out of a cereal box.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get to that
Yeah.
one. So yeah, there's also plot things like little brother comes in the room, they start talking about like their dad who passed away or something. We don't find out how yet, but apparently he gave her a sword when he died or something, and left a couple other things.
He drew a sexy bitch, and she was like, oh, I need to dress up as this person.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I felt a little odd about that the whole time.
I didn't think about that at all, but now I am, and I'm like, all right.
Well, and it's only made worse when later she's talking about it, and like at first she's like saying, "Oh, you know, my dad drew this character for me because I wanted him to like draw a character for me or whatever." Like that's fine. I don't have a problem with
Sure.
that. But then like she kept going on, and she was like, and he kept telling me like, when I grow up, you'll be this. You'll be this when you grow up. And I'm like, that's weird. That makes it weird.
Maybe it was supposed to be like a superhero thing. though.
Yeah, I mean, I think so, but it's still weird to
Yeah.
be like, hey, here's a tiny armor bra, and and that's gonna be you.
It is like weirdly shoehorned into the movie, and I did some research actually.
Mhm.
Crazy. And I found out the reason for that is because the writer and director of this movie came up with the idea of that character in like 2009.
Wow.
It was like, oh, I just need to put her in a movie. Let's make this teenage girl the big boob sword lady.
Yeah, and that's all that character was that he came up with in 2009.
Yeah.
A big boob sword lady. Good job. dude.
Yeah,
An original idea.
yeah. Sometimes you just gotta work with what
It's
you
a
got.
cool.
you
That's
know?
a cool fun fact. At least
Yeah,
I'll give it that.
yeah.
I like when people do that with their stuff. Anyway, so I'm foggy on what. There's more. It's a lot of plot at the beginning.
Yeah. The house catches fire. Her room catches
her
fire.
room catches on. That was the main point of the. After her dream, she like wakes up. There's a fire. Mom's like, "What the fuck? Why would you leave candles burning?" She's like, "I didn't leave candles burning." Bum bum bum.
Yeah.
And her
then-
mom's like, "You're dumb."
You're stupid. I don't believe that. And then so Sienna's like fucked up about it. The whole time I'm like thinking that it was the brother or something. Like he's gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like that one Paranormal Activity movie where it's like the kid. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Where like
Yeah.
He was
the
gonna
one
be
who's
Art
obvious.
Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's what they were doing. It wasn't that. Anyway,
Do you think if they did that, would they have given him the nose?
I'd hope so.
Like he just grows it?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
So she goes to school with her two friends, and she's like, "Man, I'm fucked up about that fire shit." And they're like, "Well, there's a party."
Yeah.
So, and you have mental problems. So,
Yeah. Yeah, she
is that where
does.
we find out that she has the problems, or is that later?
They do mention it like briefly in the dialogue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they kind of. I don't know. It felt like, you know how like a lot of modern horror stuff, especially like analog horror on the internet, they'll do this thing where they don't really give you all the information. You kind of have to find it throughout.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It felt like that's what it was trying to do, or like it saw that kind of stuff, right? The writer saw that kind of stuff in modern horror and was like, oh, okay, I don't have to tell as much, right? But usually it's a little more thought out what they're laying out for people to find.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah, it's like not that you don't have to tell as much, but really the goal there is to make what you're seeing a thing that you can piece together and it all makes sense. But just taking that and being like, oh, I don't have to tell as much.
I have a similar problem with the FNAF lore because like a lot of it is speculation because they don't really put enough of the information in the games to like they put a lot obviously, and it's better than, I would say the FNAF stuff is better than this movie and what this does, but it always feels like a lot of the stuff that people have to come up with are just speculation more so than like hard clues you can find, right? And this one does not have any hard clues. You kind of have to just speculate what's going on.
So what I'm hearing is we can blame all this on MatPat.
Yeah, we can.
Cool.
If you like.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Really?
I can tell you everything I know about it right now. Ready? Golden Freddy is a thing.
Circus baby.
Sure. Glam rock Freddy.
Honestly, I didn't know anything until yesterday. I just watched a video on the lore of the games because I had heard that it was in depth. And I was like, all right, fair enough. It is more than I thought it was. Because I thought when it was coming out, I thought it was like, all right, I see what they're doing. They're just going to release a bunch of these Five Nights at Freddy's games. And then they actually make a cohesive story.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I trust you. I'm not going to.
I was trying to compare it to that because there is a similarity there. Anyway. What happened next? Someone else want to?
What does happen? She goes
the
shopping and
Yep.
she sees Art.
Mm-hmm.
He's like just hanging out at the Halloween store.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
he's hanging out there,
Yeah.
and
He kills a dude.
he does kill a dude. I think there's a scene in there too where it cuts to like Art the Clown and the little girl in like wherever his warehouse, wherever he stays, and he's like putting all his weapons that he's gonna use on people in a big trash bag.
Yeah. And he's making I feel like it's shot like they're trying to make it his signature weapon, but it's just a piece of wood with a whole bunch of shit stuffed on it.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's maybe
like-
that is because I was trying to figure out like why is this scene in here in the grand scheme of things. Like he could have just pulled that out and like they could have done a shot establishing it and then him killing people with it. That's all it needed because it wasn't a super cool weapon. It wasn't. I mean, it is interesting. It's funny.
Yeah.
I guess it fits the character, but also like we're spending too much time doing that instead of
It's like it's reminiscent of and a lot worse than the opening of the first Nightmare on Elm Street, which is just showing Freddy like sharpening the claws and like putting the glove together, which that's cool.
Yeah.
And that's like a really neat
But
weapon
then that's
to
the
use.
other thing, like the part of why that works. I mean, for one thing, the claws are a cool weapon.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons that works is that actually he has that all the time and uses it throughout the entire movie
that's
Yeah.
his
and the
weapon.
entire franchise. And then Art is like, yeah, I'll use this a couple times.
And then I'll use my trash bag full of other stuff we didn't establish.
Yeah.
They should have had him like, working just on the bag itself, but you don't see what's in it. Like like the Iron Man shot. Where he's like hammering.
Yeah.
He's like hammering the bag.
Yeah.
Dun
Yeah.
dun. Dun dun dun. That would be great. So yeah, that happens. He like makes her uncomfortable in a Halloween store, and the guy's like, "Hey man, you need to leave after she leaves," and he goes, "Oh, I'll just kill you," and then he kills him.
He does.
He does.
There's a lot of like, I will say it is shocking, but it does lose its luster a little bit because he kind of kills people the exact same way every time. Where it's like, I kill you, and then I kind of play like it's Play-Doh. I just kind of rip open some stuff, make you freak out about it, and it freaks you out the first time you see it, but then you're like, all right.
I
Yeah.
do
Seen it before.
really like the shot though when the little kid comes to the store and he's
Mhm.
just standing there on the
Yeah.
display with
That's
that.
great.
And
It's
then like
great.
as soon as he walks away, he throws it. He's like, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got good gags,
this
man.
fucking
He's
guy.
good. David Howard Thornton's good, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like him a lot. way more than I thought I would.
Yeah, he is still, I think, the best part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He
also
think-
shows up. Oh, go ahead.
I think we did miss. There's the bit with the
Brother.
There's the dead possum.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to get to that.
Yeah.
Me too.
okay.
Wow, look at that.
What if none of us talk about it?
If I could have, I wish I had that as a sound. I wanted that as a sound bite. Can we play that again?
Yeah.
And one more time. Speed it up. Slow it down. Play it 95 times in a row.
Don't.
Are you guys still here?
We're back.
Are you guys still here? There's. Oh man. What
Yeah.
if we were just? What if it didn't? None of that happened. He doesn't put any of that in. It's pretty awkward.
That's very possible.
All right.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
Grandma's clothes.
Yeah. So there's a dead possum.
But yeah. So now it's a shot of, or it's little boy, 12 boy Jonathan is in his school playground, and there's some kids playing with a dead possum. And they're like, look, it's fucking gross. And he's like, come on, man. Even though he was just all about, I thought he was going to be like, I'm all up in this shit, right? Because he was like weird, right?
Yeah. He's a freak.
He's a freak. But no, he was not really about it.
See, this is one of the few things that I think kind of makes sense to me. I don't think it's super well written, but like I think that what they were trying to do with that is that the reason he's interested in that stuff and he's like talking about it is because it makes him uncomfortable, and he's trying to be less uncomfortable about and less scared. And like you see that a little bit with him asking his sister about Art the Clown and like if she thinks he's still alive and could get them and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like I think that he's talking about that because it makes him uncomfortable and he's scared, and he's trying to not be scared by it. But then when he's confronted with reality of like there's a dead thing, he doesn't like that.
Yeah.
And I think that
It's
while
done
not
poorly.
done well,
Yeah.
does make sense.
Yeah,
So-
that I can agree with that.
Yeah.
But that is not how that came across. I wish it did,
Yeah.
because it was just like, oh, so now he's not like that. Now
Yeah.
he's like, all right, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares?
And then he's in school, and they did a shot that I thought was gonna like try and mimic the original Halloween, where he's like in the classroom
Mhm.
and looking out the window and he sees Art, which I think that would have been funny.
That would have been
They could have
funny.
done some really good gags.
It would
with
have been
him.
funny, like Art
Yeah.
wearing the Michael Myers, like he takes it off and he just like does the wave thing. That would have been great.
That would have been really funny, yeah.
But no, he goes pee. He's like, I gotta go piss, teacher.
and teacher says no lines. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I'm
So
I'm
they
afraid.
they didn't have to pay
Nope.
that
Yeah.
person.
And so he goes out, and who's he see in the hallway? And it's weird because I'm like, is this real or is it not? The whole time, like they make it seem like it could be in their heads.
Well, part of it has to be real because he did have
Blood on
the
him.
blood on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought what they were doing, so it's Art the Clown and the demon girl. And the reason why I'm thinking it might be fake is because they established before that this other person couldn't see that demon girl.
Mhm.
Right. They established that. So I'm here thinking like, oh, they're not, this is like she's here to show that it's like a figment of their imagination. But obviously their writers aren't that smart for this, to be honest. So, but they're playing with the dead possum that he saw before, and he's like freaked out. And then Art the Clown throws him the possum, and he like throws it off.
He just like chucks it at him.
Yeah. And
Tight spiral.
yeah, basically. And then he runs away, and like the teacher sees the dead possum. Right, and, like a teacher tries to stop him. He keeps running. She sees the dead possum, but doesn't see Art the Clown or the girl, which tells me that it's in his head, and they're doing the thing like, oh, he brought it inside, and we're just seeing like from his perspective, you know, that kind of thing, like a Fight Club kind of thing.
Yeah.
Spoilers. So, but that's not really what happened. That's not what happened.
No.
Because he has. Yeah, that's they.
It was just partly real.
Yeah, it was weird, and it's weird too because Art the Clown never has a problem killing anyone. like in plain daylight, and he doesn't like hide it ever. He just does it. And so like he doesn't do the thing where he's like, "Oh, I'm gone," all of a sudden. So it was weird to see him do that.
Yeah. He just booked it.
Yeah.
Like he was out of there.
So he gets in trouble with mom
Mm-hmm.
at home, who's the acting's not amazing.
Her acting's not great, and it makes me just hate that character.
Yeah.
She's like a bad mom, but I think it's just because of the bad acting.
I think it's
I don't
bad
think-
acting and bad writing.
Bad writing, yeah. But like everything that she says almost in the entire movie is in the tone of like, oh come on, really? That's like everything she says. She's just like annoyed and pissed the whole time.
And that's also direction too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes with acting.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially if someone's not like a, I don't know who that lady is. I don't know what she's been in. I don't know if she's been in anything else.
Yeah.
So if you have a director that doesn't know what they're doing when it comes to that, then that can be what happens.
Yeah, sometimes you get a bad performance just because they want the bad performance.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
So-
they want you to be like that the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
But it's not good, and it kind of sucks. Like every moment, you're like, okay,
All right, Mom.
when are we gonna? I especially with the fire thing, like
Mhm.
like when she's upset with him because of bringing the possum inside because that's what she thinks happened, whatever. Like that makes sense. It's like, hey, that's not cool to do that, and it's okay to be like upset with your kid for doing that. But the fire thing, I'm like, yeah, it's okay to be upset with your kid because they almost caught your house on fire, but like to like yell at them for an hour
Mhm.
is kind of dumb. Like it doesn't, and I know every parent is different, but like usually it's like, there's some anger there, but it's because of the fear that something. But it seems like she was just angry.
Yeah.
Not oh, I'm worried that something might have happened to you. I'm just angry that the house
Yeah,
was on fire.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
it's like, well, that's come on, man.
But like, yeah, that sounds like that was definitely a direction type of
Yeah.
thing because like
Yeah.
that's probably all that they were thinking about. That
Yeah.
she would be angry. Just you're mad. I mean, wouldn't you be mad if the house was on fire? It's
like,
like
yeah.
there's some depth we can do here. I will say
That'll be helpful later.
I will say, we are shitting on a lot of the plot and stuff like that because it isn't great. But for the first time, I think where we watched something without a great plot, I was still like I wasn't uninterested somehow.
I was very interested.
And I thought that was pretty impressive because most of the time it's like, if you're not any sort of interested, I'm out with this movie. But for whatever reason, I'm like, it just crosses the line of where I'm like, all right, I think I can watch this. And because I was curious what was going on.
Yeah. And that's what I mean when I said that I really enjoyed like
The
the
first
first half of this movie.
Because they set it up
Yeah.
like, okay, I think they're doing smart things. And then you realize that they weren't.
Because
But-
it's like, I already know art. I'm a fan of art.
Yes.
You got me with that part. And now there's like actual stuff going on too.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
You got me there.
And we know that in horror movies, it doesn't have to be like amazing.
No.
So as long as it's like something,
Yep.
But
Oh, the book. So that's the next part. Unless you had something to
book.
Yeah,
say.
you're right. The sketchbook.
yeah, so this
Yeah.
is where it gets a little weird.
Yeah. So the dead dad,
Dead dad
had a whole bunch of like newspaper clippings
Mhm.
about like art and this girl who died at the carnival or whatever, and then like sketches of people dying and sketches of art.
Yeah,
And the brother's like, yo, what's up with this shit?
yeah. He like shows it to his sister,
Yeah.
and she's upset because he had that and didn't say because there's that she was saying the thing about the costume
Mm.
and why she wanted to wear that costume because that drawing is in there. But like if you keep keep flipping through the pages, you see like all that dead stuff and weird like I thought they were building. I'm like, oh, is he their dad? Is Art the Clown their dad?
That's what I thought they were gonna do.
I was like,
Yeah.
that, which would have been. I'd love that. I would have loved that. I was about that. And
especially with how much he just beats the shit out of that kid.
yeah,
Yeah.
later. Speaking of beating, is this where the mom slaps the son?
No, that's a little later.
Okay.
Like when he runs away at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Because she rips up the book.
that's right.
And he's
Oh,
like,
that's
yeah,
right.
He's like,
Oh,
why are
yeah,
you such
that
a
mom.
bitch? And then she's like, and he's like,
So now though, so it goes from, because Sienna's getting ready for that party, and one of her, she had two friends that she was talking to in that high school about the party or whatever. It's Allie and Brooke.
sure, yeah.
Allie and
Sure.
Oop.
I only know that because I watched it this morning. There's Allie dies because they do like a whole thing of Art the Clown going over to her place and killing her. Which now, if you look at the whole landscape of the movie, is unnecessary. Cool. It was some of the coolest, coolest. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna, this is the part where it very much lost me.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot.
It's like, this is too much.
Yeah. Well, what? So I don't even know where to start.
Okay, so we'll just break down. Would you say her name is Allie or something? Yeah, so Art shows up and he's like, trick or treat, give me candy. And she's like, no, you're a grown-ass man, leave. And he's like, well, give me candy. And then she throws it at him. And then time skip, she's upstairs or something, and glass breaks. She comes downstairs. Art's like making a sandwich in the kitchen or whatever.
Which is, that's good. It's a good bit.
And then he chases after her and tortures her for like 8 minutes on screen.
Yeah.
Was it really 8 minutes?
I mean, it was
It
long.
felt long.
It was very long.
It did feel long. It was like, all right, we are seeing this lady die a lot. So I think he stabs her. He does a bunch of. I mean,
rips off her hand.
He stabs her in the forehead with some scissors and takes off the top of her head.
He scalps her.
Yeah.
He
Does like
breaks her arm and rips it off. He rips her hand in half.
Yep.
From
he
the
does
fingers.
this like huge cut on her back. And
Yeah.
then takes salt and rubs it in.
Yeah.
Salt and bleach.
And bleach. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was salt. I was like, I assumed it was some sort of chemical or something, like something to make it burn.
Yeah, he had like a little like Morton's salt
Oh, I see.
thing that he was like.
And then when the mom comes back, he's like puppeting her skinned body.
Oh, and he rips her face off halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like that, which is what we've seen a little bit with kind of what he does. It's just like he just maims people. Like he just takes them apart sometimes with his bare hands, most of the time with his bare hands, actually, more so than weapons or
At
anything
least in
like
this
that.
one, yeah.
And it's shocking for sure. It was the most. It felt like this was the scene, the sawing scene for this movie. Even though it's not as like the sawing scene. Like that's more creative than this was.
Yeah, this is just
It's
mean.
also more immediate.
It was mean. It
Like,
did feel
the sawing scene is very concise because it's like, that you can't do that for super long before it's over. But I feel like it has nearly the same shock factor while being like that, and then it's over.
Yeah,
and you get the whole thing. And this one was like,
what
it
else
was,
can
it
we
was
do to
just
her?
trying to build it was trying to put a bunch of things together to achieve that same thing.
sure.
So it
Didn't
was
work.
a little messier.
Yeah, it was. It
was a lot
certainly- it
messier.
was certainly messy. That is the best way to describe it. But if that's what you're into, I mean, that's what it does. That's what these movies are very, ripping people apart and gore and all that stuff. And it has it. And that's so I don't think necessarily any of it was. I was hoping that it didn't go somewhere like too upsetting. Besides, I mean, it's obviously upsetting getting someone watching someone get ripped apart. That's
Yeah.
upsetting. But I already knew that was what was going on in this movie, so I didn't want it to go anywhere further than that, and it didn't. So, which is what I had been told, that it kind of like they played with that kind of thing more in this one, which is why I wasn't super
I was worried
excited
about that. Yeah.
It doesn't do that.
No.
So it's like, I think it's not a movie for children, but it's like
No.
I think it's not tasteful, but it's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
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 I think it's as far as you can go. Probably as far as it really tries to push the envelope with just how much they can mutilate someone.
Yeah. And it was at this point, and maybe I'm thinking too much about it, but it was watching that scene specifically where I was like, I don't know if the director knows this, but I feel like he might hate women a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the guys, like all the male
They
victims,
don't die like that, man.
No, it's like, oh, I'm gonna stab you in the wiener, or oh, I'm gonna rip your head off. And the women, it's like, oh, I'm gonna saw you in half starting at your vagina, or I'm just gonna, torture
That's a great
you.
point.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that just because not a lot of men die in these.
No.
But yeah. Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I knew there was probably something about it.
yeah, something just kind of clicked in my head when I was watching that, and I didn't have
Look
the
at
best
you.
time afterwards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you like that,
Yeah.
try to
If you're into
not
that-
think about. Don't try to not think about that at all while watching.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think, but for me, the part of that, which I know obviously the gore is probably the worst part, but like the worst I felt during that whole sequence is, and I think this actually happens later. There's a couple shots in between of other stuff happening, like the party and stuff, whatever. Or maybe we're not there yet. But anyway, there's stuff that happens in between. But the mom comes home and sees her daughter on the couch or on the bed, and Art's there puppeting her or whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
And she like tries to say mom, but her face is mostly gone. And I
Yeah.
was like, well, that's really sad.
It's really sad.
That's really a sad thing to see.
Yeah. And I think they were just, they're trying to show that she was still alive throughout all of it, which is like, that's fucked, man.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
And it's weird because, like, you can't deny that the special effects there are fantastic.
They are really good.
Yeah. It
It's
was
just,
well done for sure.
why though?
Well, doing a thing that didn't need to be done really well.
I think you can say that about it really tears apart the whole movie if we start going why to that, because that's what they are.
Yeah.
So it's like,
no, that's
then
true.
it's like, why this as a genre? Why do this? Which I think is a great question. I don't know why, and I don't know if it's really my thing. But
it's very Grindhouse, and I feel like it's weird that something like that has gotten so popular.
Yeah.
Like so massively popular.
Yeah. Well, like we said with Art the Clown,
Yeah.
that's why, really. But yeah, I think it doesn't make up for that scene, but a good addition that I liked was the part where the people are still trick-or-treating at the house, and Art the Clown opens it up, and he's got candy in the head of the mom.
Yeah.
You know,
that was
that
really
and they're
good.
like,
yeah.
and they're like, oh, it's sticky, ew, and he's like, oh.
Like, don't worry, it's just fake blood.
Yeah, that was
Which is
really
crazy.
good.
Can't you smell that shit when he's like, here you go.
And I love that the kid goes back for another one. He slaps his hand.
He slaps
Whoa.
the fat kid's hand because he was getting more candy.
Yep.
It's like, all right, I get what you're doing there, but I like it a lot. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So,
so art rocks.
That's
Art's
why
so
I'm
cool.
saying like it doesn't make up for the thing that you brought up, but it makes up for some of it when they do stuff like that. I'm like, all right, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because at least I'm laughing at that stuff, or I think it's good.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they move on to
Sienna's at the party.
yeah. Oh, I guess we should say. I mean, that all of that was irrelevant too.
Oh yeah.
That character didn't need to be there.
Mhm.
Wasn't a. It was spent a lot of time on it, and it made the movie longer.
Yep.
So,
Because they never go to check on her.
Nope.
The most they do is like, oh, I tried to call her and she didn't answer.
Yep, that's all they did, and
No.
done with that. She wasn't a plot device or anything. It was just
Nope.
So
Well, I guess no, but I was gonna say she was also at the Halloween store,
yeah,
which
she was the one that
he
was
followed her from there.
Yeah.
but-
Well, sure.
That's all.
Yeah. She didn't
Still
even need
not
to be
important.
there.
Yeah. He could have just
Um,
been fucking around that whole time.
Yep. Because he does it in other parts. Like he's in the school.
Yeah.
Why is he in the school? He's fucking around. Anyway, so cut to, I guess they're at the party now, or she's about to leave for the party. Mom's like, I don't like what you're wearing. And she's like,
Yeah.
well, I miss my dad. And she goes, well, he would have been proud of you.
Yeah, he would like what you're wearing.
He would like what you're wearing. Oh, weird, Mom. I'm out.
Didn't have to say that, Mom.
And so, yeah, there's a lot of like meanwhiles going on.
Yeah.
So she's at the party, anxious,
The
but
mom is fighting with Jonathan.
Jonathan for
He
getting suspended.
leaves, and then she gets like shotgunned in the face.
Well, that's what. So he, all while she's at. So it's hard to do it when it's all happening at one time. It's meanwhiles the whole time. So Sienna's at the party. Jonathan is getting scolded by his mother, and he just for the possum thing that he was like, I didn't do, and then he like showing her the sketchbook which is weird that the dad had, and she was like, you know that he wasn't the same near the end of his life or whatever, and so she rips it up in front of him, and he calls her a bitch, and then she smacks him, and he runs away. So yeah, not a great mom at all.
No,
It's not what you do. And so he runs out of the house or whatever, and they do a meanwhile, like Sienna's just at the party, nothing really is happening. They're
Getting
just getting
drugged
drunk
by her Fred.
Yeah, and having a good time, and then it goes back, and then you see mom has got bitch written on her
windshield.
her windshield on the car. It's like a bunch of shaving cream and like a pumpkin smash, and it just says bitch. And she's mad. She calls Sienna, gets mad that she's drunk for some reason, and then goes, well, it's fine. I love you. Right? So obviously that's another instance of like, we can cut a lot of that out. We can shave a lot of that off. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to do the like, show her that you love her, right? Or that the last thing she said was, I love you. So it's a sweet thing, right? You
Yeah.
could have done that at the part where she's going to the party, because you already kind of did with
Yeah.
he would be proud. You already did a moment that's kind of like that,
Yeah.
right? So wasn't necessary and just adds 4 or 5 minutes to this movie that can be cut the fuck out. So yeah, it cuts to, I think, back to the party, and she finds out she's on Molly because her friend drugged her, put
Yeah.
Molly in her, because she's like, you're so depressed. So depressed because of your dad. Why don't you have a good time? And then she was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. I'm happy right now, though.
Yeah.
Until she sees Demon Girl.
Demon Girl. Is this after the Jonathan sees? There's so much going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
At one point, Jonathan's running out, and he sees the van that Art drives, because he drives an unmarked van.
There was like a genuinely creepy shot in that
Yeah.
when it's just like lingering on her in the van.
Mm-hmm.
That was
And,
good.
Yeah, the demon girl's in there. He sees her. We're not really getting an explanation why they can see her. Maybe
Yeah.
they're tied to that in some way. Good luck on getting an explanation for that. But so he goes running, and obviously demon girl probably tells Art like, hey, there's that kid. So now he's on to them, I assume, or
Yeah. But also he's at the house.
he's at the house. That's right. That doesn't matter. I don't fucking care.
maybe it's the second Art from the first movie.
There was
when they were sawing them together.
yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where the second Art comes in.
So yeah, also, so that scene was fucking irrelevant too. With him seeing the demon girl, it's not necessary. Art's not there. Art's at the house, and so like the mom goes to clean off like the windshield, and then Art's in there with a sawed-off shotgun and shoots her in the head, and her head explodes.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, cool, that's fun.
Yeah.
Dead mom.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
Jonathan goes back to the house.
Jonathan goes back to the house.
Mom is dead.
Mom is dead.
Art is there.
Art is there. and he's like, check out my syringe, kid. And he drugs him.
Yeah, it gets syringed.
He gets syringed. Not a lot. I mean, I think he gets slashed a little bit. And then he knocks him out with a syringe. I'm like, okay, so this kid's important.
Yeah, he's breaking out the drugs for it.
Yeah, he's breaking out the drugs and not mutilating him. Maybe it's because he's a kid. They don't want to do it in this movie. That's definitely why. But they're setting it up like it's a plot device for something.
They also did that in the first movie.
He killed a kid?
No. He drugged the friend and then
tied
her up and then drugged her and then tied her to the... Yeah. So it's like...
Okay.
That does fit him a little bit. Like
right.
he's like, sometimes he's like, I'm just gonna kill you right now, and sometimes he's like, I'll do something weird later.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Except he doesn't this time. But so maybe that's what they're hinting at is like, oh, this time he's got a plan for the kid. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not as bad now. Anyway, Sienna gets a ride to. Oh, this is the other crazy part. Kid's knocked out in the van. They call Sienna, who's getting a ride from Brooke and her, whoever the guy is that she's with, the lady that drugged Sienna. And then the demon lady mimics Jonathan's voice and calls Sienna to tell them that they're at the abandoned carnival or something like that.
Which is that? I feel like carnivals they're not a thing that just stick around, right?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. They do in scary movies.
Yeah.
For trope's sake.
If it were, I don't know. If it's like some places have like fairgrounds that would have that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then those places do sometimes get shut down and the stuff is still there. So
I'd like to see that.
Pretty sure you could find that.
Cool. I was just saying I want to see that.
I'm pretty sure
I want to go there.
Yeah.
So
they get to the carnival and Sienna's like, all right, I'm gonna go look for boy, and then car driving man, boyfriend guy is like,
fuck, dude.
Yeah, he's like, here's some coke.
Yeah,
I gotta go pee.
Unnecessary. Why do they need to do coke?
He's getting stabbed in the penis now.
Yeah.
And then other girl also dies.
Yep. So yeah, that guy who goes out to pee, he gets stabbed in the dick, and that's all that really happens to him. You just assume he dies from it.
He just
he
gets
rips his
stabbed in
dick
the dick
off.
a bunch.
He does rip his dick off, and I thought he was gonna do a thing where he. Oh, there was also a part where you could see fogged up on the window. It just says just the tip.
Because it said that on his shirt. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was his like costume.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was not paying attention to that part. That's funny. Anyway, I thought he was going to do a thing with the dick and just be like, ooh, or something.
See, now that'd be fun if he was like just smearing it on the window.
He's like, look at this.
You just hear like wet slaps. It's like,
or he like puts it behind his ear like it's a pencil or something.
Dude,
there's so many good
he
dick
does
things
it
he could have
behind
done.
her ear. He's like, oh, what do you got back here? Oh, it's a penis.
That would have been some good shit. Like, why am I doing better at this movie than they are? They have he's great at that stuff.
Yeah, they just don't do clown stuff.
They don't do clown stuff.
Yeah.
They don't do the funny. They do it sometimes and it's good, but they need to do it more.
Yeah, they need to do like, ripping out your intestines, but it's like the fucking
it's just endless.
Yeah,
He's like,
oh, where's it going?
And then he uses it like as a lasso or something to trip someone up. That would be great.
Yeah.
See, why are we not doing this stuff, guys? Anyway, Terrifier 4 will have that.
Yeah, Terrifier 4 written and directed by us.
Oh God,
I don't want it.
There's nothing I would rather do.
Really?
Oh,
he loves these movies.
I just can't wait. I just can't wait to make this movie.
But that lady runs away to a scary bathroom.
Oh yeah, she
Art
doesn't
had been in.
die yet.
She doesn't die yet. He's still got to do it. And that's where it got to the point where it was like, all right, well, I've seen this before. He's just killing her the same way. Like he just rips something up and stabs her. She's like a obliterated mess, and it's like there's the first movie had the creativity of the sawing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, which is the
each,
only
each kill was different in that movie.
a little bit different, yeah.
Yeah.
But they
all
do the
had the
thing where they
same,
like
but,
rip
like-
her chest open and like take the heart, which
And
literally
he
that
takes a bite
entire
of-
thing happened already in that movie.
Yeah.
Did it really? Oh yeah, he did take the heart out of someone else.
Yeah.
Yep.
This time he took a bite out of it though, which is like, okay, we've seen him eat people.
because he's crazy.
Yeah. So that's what happens in this one. And then
And then a whole bunch of bullshit happens.
yeah, Sienna sees this is where it gets
They're running around. You've seen horror movies, right?
yeah.
They-
And that's I looked at the time and it still had like 30 minutes left. I was like, what the fuck? Are we now? It's like we did all that just to get to the first Terrifier again.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, what are we doing,
and
guys?
It literally is just a whole bunch of running around. There's Art. We're gonna fight him for a little bit. Oh, he's whipping the kid.
Yeah, with a chain.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of child violence in this too.
Yeah.
It's not.
That, I can
comfortable.
respect that.
Oh, okay.
I feel like more children need to
No,
die in
no,
movies.
no. Oh, there we go. Well, that would be fine if he had just done one, right?
Yeah.
He's dead. But that's not what he was doing. He was
No.
whipping him with a chain. That's uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah. He does gnaw on him at some point.
He does gnaw on his
he's
fingers.
Like, on his fingers, and then like on his leg.
Yeah,
He's like,
there's a lot of you're right about the first of all, Sienna finds Brooke in the bathroom and goes, oh damn, and then runs away, finds her brother, gets knocked out. It's a lot of I don't even remember because
Yeah,
it's not
we don't have to go over all that.
it really just goes on for a long
does,
time,
yeah.
and it's like but you get to a part where I think Jonathan is knocked out, and then so when he was taking Jonathan, there's a shot of Art looking at the sword that her dad gave her. He takes the sword and he stabs her, and this is all so there's underneath this carnival or whatever there is
It's like
it
a
looks
portal to hell or
that's
something.
what I was thinking, right? It's got so it's like the light bulbs around, those mirrors for like that people are doing in dressing rooms and stuff. It's like that, or like a carnival, like square, and it's misty, and you're assuming that it's like a portal to hell. And I was like, okay, Art is a demon. That's why he came back from the dead or whatever. And the demon girl or like gave him demon powers, maybe.
Yeah.
Which I think is what they're trying to say.
I think that's what the synopsis says. Like he gets brought back
That is
by
what
a
the
demon
synopsis says.
with demon shit.
They don't say that in the movie at all.
No.
They don't even show it. They don't do anything. You'd never see anything like that. You have no reason to believe that's why that happened, but you can assume by the imagery, right? Just from what we've seen before, and you can make a theory off of it. And I think that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But she like gets stabbed and falls into the pit, and she falls into like this big water tank that is back at
In the TV show.
in the TV show world,
Yeah.
where
Lady's
everyone's
still on fire.
ladies on fire, but everyone's alive now. And then like they're like, aha, welcome to the TV land. And then it cuts again and they're all dead from her dream. Don't know what that means. Her stomach starts glowing. The sword starts glowing. And then she swims up and I guess is out of there.
Yeah.
Because dad powers. I don't know.
Her dad was Jesus.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm sure they explain in Terrifier 3.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so I'm not saying it's like a good way, or maybe they don't. I don't know. So he's like eating. This is the part where he's eating like Jonathan's fingers or whatever, and then
Eating the boy.
she comes over and kills him and beheads him. Kills him. I assume that he's still alive. We've seen him die before and come back. That's how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's a Terrifier 3. So
Yeah.
and then little demon girl comes out, holds the head, and just walks around a corner. I was like, maybe if they jump into that portal or something, that can confirm that they're demons. But they're so lazy. They want to do the thing where it's like, oh, you don't know. That's scarier than knowing. Shut the fuck up, you lazy son of a bitch. No, it's not.
No.
It's not. None of it's scary, first of all.
No.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
and that's
and
the
then
movie.
And then there's the end of the movie.
That is the end of the movie.
No, there is the end of the movie also.
You probably missed it because the
It's
credits
the end credit
started,
scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Where,
I turned that shit off.
The lady, the no face lady,
Okay.
she's in a hospital and she gives birth to Art the Clown's decapitated head.
Yep.
All right.
Also, is that the part where I know Chris Jericho's in this movie?
It did say he was in this movie.
Yeah.
You know he fucking wasn't. I didn't see him
I
worth a
think
shit.
he was in the post credit scene. He's like a security guard.
Yeah. I think you're right. I'm
Jesus
pretty sure
Christ.
you're right.
He got big billing at the front.
He did, yeah.
I mean, it's Chris Jericho, so it makes sense, but that's all he
Yeah.
was. Come on, man. Chris Jericho said he'd do your movie.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
But I mean,
Anyway.
that's like a big thing with wrestling. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there's a huge
There's cameos
connection
of
between
wrestlers.
wrestling and horror stuff.
and movies in general
Oh yeah,
because Batista and, I mean, The Rock. So,
Jonathan Cena.
Jonathan Cena now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, so the more we talked about, like, after I watched it, I was like, all right, not bad. It helped to skip. Really helped to skip whenever I could see. I'm like, all right, we're just walking around here. Skip. Oh, he's doing something. I'll watch that. Oh, they're doing something. I'll watch that. And then skip. I'll even skip to a part where they're walking around a little bit, but I'm not going to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Makes the movie a bit better.
Yeah.
But also now that we talked through it, I'm like, maybe it wasn't that good. Maybe it wasn't, because it is like, I get tired of movies that aren't thinking about some shit or just don't care.
It went exactly where I expected. With not the plot is not what I expected. I didn't expect them to do a weird like they're magic kind of thing with the main characters that aren't art, but it did exactly what I expected in that they were like, okay, this one should have a plot now because we are doing another one. And that kind of ruined it for me. Even though I didn't love the first one. I'm like, I liked it better when we didn't worry about that.
Yeah, it was like, and I think they messed up because the plot was somewhat interesting. Actually.
It was.
So like when they're showing, like we were thinking it could be Art the Clown could be their dad or something. And it's like, okay, we're going to get some cool lore with that. Or they're just setting it up and then not doing anything with it. I'm sure they're going to come up with some reason in post. And
instead of like Art being their dad, which would have been interesting, their dad just didn't matter really. I mean, he mattered in that he knew stuff was going to happen and he like foretold it and then did magic from beyond the grave, but we never found out how or why or who he was. Or saw him at all.
Yeah,
so
maybe they get like a big guy to play him in the third one.
It's just
like just a really tall guy.
Yeah, large man.
Yeah.
I grow tired of movies that don't bother to, because I don't care if everything is explained. I've said that before. Sometimes movies are just vibes.
Yeah. You can over-explain stuff.
You can over-explain stuff. Absolutely, we've seen it. But like, it's so like apparent that it's just you can't think of anything.
Yeah.
And you just care about making those moments cool, and you don't care about the rest. But you insist on us watching it on something you don't care about, and I don't like that about movies. I don't like having to sit there and watch it. If you didn't care enough to come up for you could have said. Literally, if she had taken the head and just jumped into the pit, I would have felt a little bit better. I would have felt a little more like, all right, I can see what you're alluding to, right? If you didn't do the thing at the beginning where she's not there, I get that it's a really cool scene, right? Or because when I was watching it, I was like, ooh, that's cool. That's what's going on in his head is some demon girl. Why is that, right?
Yeah.
But they don't do that for the rest of the movie. They just ignore that. they put that part in at the beginning because they thought it looked cool. And it's like, I get that, but if you're gonna be adding a plot and doing all this stuff, stop. Stop doing that, because it's
pick cool stuff that'll work together.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard to do. We've mentioned, or at least make it, because the parts that were funny. They need more.
Yeah.
If it was like we were just saying, like he grabs the intestine and he's like doing all this stuff, that movie would be fucking. So it would make it so much easier, right?
Do more stuff like that, and make it shorter.
Make it shorter. Make it short. I mean, yeah, that's obvious. And then, yeah, do some more. Like, just get creative with it. You got creative for a second with the. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to him right now because it's so like you're like close, you know, you got a good character, you got a great actor playing it, like you're on the cusp of something that could be like great and not dated in 20 years.
Yeah.
But it will be.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be rough. This will be rough to look at in like a few weeks, I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
And I do think a big problem with that is there is just one credited writer who is also the director.
Yeah.
And we've seen his stuff before. I feel like a guy who creates Terrifier does not really have the juice to make a longer movie with an actual plot.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So, but I think to wrap it up a little bit, I do think I prefer this one to the first one.
Yes, I agree.
Which is a weird...
I don't
know how I do, but I can't ignore the fact that after I watched it, I was like, all right, that was better than I thought it'd be.
Yeah. I would watch this one again before I watched the first one.
And I think it was because I was intrigued by the questions at first, and then they just couldn't really answer them. But I was still intrigued with what I was watching. And, like, it still looked good. And the makeup's good. And Art the Clown is still good. And, like, he gets to be more good. But it is, I don't know. They're not perfect movies. I think the reason why I prefer this one is because the first one's slow too, even though it is an hour and a half, slow. And it isn't anything. So this one gives you a little something.
Yeah,
too.
There's just more to hold on to.
That's about it, though.
But there's like too much, and also it's not great.
Yeah. Anyway, they're better than Paranormal Activity movies.
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah. You're right. I would prefer the first Paranormal Activity and the
fifth one,
the fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Amish one.
Yeah.
Would I prefer the Amish one? Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay, so maybe. Right. Damn, that sucks. I didn't think. Damn, sorry, Terrifier.
Whoops.
I'm not sorry.
Tim does not. Where would you put it on your list of all the things that we've seen together?
Of the 24 movies that we've done.
I mean,
for
sure. I feel bad, but like I don't feel bad. I feel bad because it's obvious. I would put them at the bottom for sure.
Really, both of them.
And I would say that I did like the first one better. I understand that like it's not. It doesn't have as much going for it necessarily, but I did like for me, the first one I liked better partially because it's like, oh, we want to make a thing and that's kind of fun. And this one feels like a sequel in that it's like, hey, we got something going and let's see if we can like capitalize on that. Like let's what can we do to like And I'm like I wasn't that here for it before.
Yeah.
And now I'm less here for it because you're trying harder and it's not better.
I thought like that. I think that's why, because I was so intrigued by the first, like the little stuff they were adding at the beginning, like the sketchbook. And I was like, because if they had done that well, I think it could have been good.
And I definitely will grant I was interested in the beginning. So maybe part of it for me is like, you guys are like, I was interested enough in the beginning that I wouldn't mind rewatching that part. And I can agree with that. But for me, just the disappointment of none of it going anywhere was too much.
That's fair. There's a lot of
But
when I say I like it better than the first one, I mean like just
marginally, just a little bit,
just as much as this. Like not even.
But I'd put both of them at the bottom of the list. I liked.
That's fun.
I mean, I won't even pretend that I loved every movie that we've seen, but I don't know. I liked most of them better than the. I guess I will grant you. I would put them above some of the Paranormal Activity movies because some of those are just so fucking boring.
So we
like
didn't.
The fourth one.
You guys didn't watch this one. You guys didn't watch this one together,
so
did you?
bad.
No,
we didn't.
I think all I was thinking about when I was watching, I was like, this could be a really good time to watch together. I bet it does enhance your experience of the movie.
That probably would have
I'm
helped
sure.
because I did like the first one better because Joey and I watched it together and that was fun.
Honest, so like they are good movies to put on. I mean, if everyone's like super into like gory horror in like a group or something, it's like Halloween time, and you're like as a group of friends, I don't think it's a bad movie to put on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put these above half of the Paranormal Activity movies
that's
at
fair.
least.
I don't remember which one, but there's one Paranormal Activity movie. I killed it from my brain. I absolutely burnt it up.
I think probably number 4. Yeah,
Was it 4 or I think it was 6 actually? I think it was like
6
near the
was
end
also
of,
really bad
because we had gotten so
Ghost
far into it.
Dimension or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
We had gotten so far into it. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
done. I can't. It's so bad. Even though 4 was horrible
those
too.
were terrible.
Both of those are below
Yeah.
this movie.
I'm
and
glad we did
Terrifier.
those as like double features because imagine a single episode, like
God.
one episode on just the 6th.
Oh
one.
my god, they
Nah,
were
man.
so fucking
Nah,
bad.
man.
Yeah. All right, so I got a few more things, but first, do we have any favorite scenes? Yeah.
That's a hard one.
I
No.
know
Actually,
I
for
know
me.
mine, but it's like very basic. It's
Uh-huh.
just kind of like the image that I associate most with this movie is him in the Halloween store, like trying
Mhm.
on all the glasses and stuff, and then doing his little horn bit.
I like
Yeah,
the
that's
horn
fair.
bit, man.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good. Probably isn't it funny that the best scenes are the ones where Art is just being silly and also it's terrifying because he's got someone's head or something.
Yeah.
Mine was the mom with the candy and
Yeah,
the part where
that
he
is
slaps the
really
kid.
good.
That was good comedy.
Great stuff.
Yeah, and he doesn't kill them.
No,
It's nice to see
Unless
him be like,
maybe
"All right,
he
bye."
poisoned the candy. We just
Yeah,
don't
probably.
even see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do you
you gotta try, Tim,
I'm trying.
and it has to be different than what we said.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because after you said them, both of those, I was like, oh yeah, that was good.
It doesn't have to actually be different.
Yeah. No, I also liked the store scene. I really liked the
Hell yeah.
yeah.
The part where her friend drugged her. I was
Mhm.
upset.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
I thought
That
it was great.
awesome.
There's so much unneeded shit in this movie, man.
Honest, I think I could cut this down to like
Yeah.
80 minutes.
I was thinking that. I don't know. I can't edit.
And it would be a
but-
lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it really would.
I don't know if it'd be a lot better, but it would be better for sure.
Well,
That'd be so
you
much
didn't
more
sit through the
palatable.
whole thing. It would be a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't skip that much, but
Also, you said you watched it on Tubi.
I
couldn't
Yeah,
find
we-
it on
we
Tubi.
thought it was
Tubi.
on Tubi.
Yeah.
it was
So
on
we
it for
watched
me.
it on Pluto TV, and god damn it, that streaming service is terrible.
How many ads
It's
did you
so
get?
bad.
Dude, I got like 20 of them.
I don't even care about the
And-
ads. I just got pissed that every time I paused it, it ceased to work. It just quit functioning, and I was like, awesome.
We are
Mine-
not
Thanks.
sponsored by Pluto
Yeah.
TV.
Mine did this thing where it has like the loading circle for the
Uh-huh.
ads where it's like, oh, once it fills up, that means all the ads are done.
It doesn't do
No,
that
it
though.
would fill up and then it would just keep going for like 2
Yep.
more minutes. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck it.
And all the ads that they have are like fucking phone games or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's
Or
the
like-
only time I watch Pluto TV.
or
The
get like
one thing
Mint
that I
Mobile.
did
I
appreciate,
saw so much Ryan Reynolds in my ads.
He's the worst.
The man needs to
Nope.
die.
Oh no. Tim.
I did appreciate that with Pluto TV, it was showing the total time. I don't know if it was doing this on yours, but it was showing the total time, including the ads. So mine said 2 hours and 50 minutes, and I was
What
like,
the
what the
fuck?
fuck? But
Oh, so
I
you
knew
had-
exactly how long it was going to take to watch the fucking movie. That's one thing that I hate about watching anything on any streaming service is like, well, the episode's 22 minutes, but it's going to take you like 30 because of
Or
the ads,
longer.
but you don't really know until you're done. And I just hate that. I wish
It
more
is.
things would do that. I think that's kind of good.
So
honestly.
that's another. So you spent even longer watching it than I did, because
Yeah.
Tubi had ads, but I actually thought that was the best ad experience in a streaming thing I've ever experienced. I don't like it. I'd rather not, but I understand that Tubi is free to watch. So
Yeah.
I would expect it to be like Pluto or something like that, but it actually isn't.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I would give Pluto more grace if it weren't for Tubi.
Yeah.
Like, having used Tubi, I'm like, oh, but it can be this, apparently.
And I remember when I first watched stuff on Tubi too, I was like, there's no way that this, and it totally, it's free, and they just have ads, and really, they used to be worse. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're watching. Because I feel like I've watched some stuff on there, whereas actually I totally have. I had to stop watching, what was it? Fiddler on the Roof, because that's already a long movie.
Yeah.
And they were throwing in ads, bro. They were throwing them in. But for this one, not as much. Probably because it's Terrifier.
Yeah.
So people don't want their ads on.
Yeah, they
that.
probably do stack them more on the ones that are like going to get views.
It actually might be like how YouTube does their ads and stuff. Like their advertisers don't want their ads on shit that's like Terrifier, basically. So it could be that was the reason. So fine by me though.
But yeah. So
I have some fun facts, guys.
You got fun facts?
I have like a lot of fun. I'm not going to read all of them. There's
Sorry.
too many. So first, just to follow up on something that we were talking about last episode, Michael Levy, the guy who played the Exterminator in the last movie, is in this movie
as
he just has a voice cameo as the club announcer.
That was okay.
Yeah.
gotcha.
I remember when you guys were saying last episode, you're like, well, we know he's in the next one. And then I watched it. I was like, I don't know if he is.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think he's dead.
Yeah. What else do we got? Oh, I'm going to save that one until we get to the budget because that's some interesting stuff. This is also about the last movie, but I just thought it'd be fun to talk about for us specifically. The first film won Best Grindhouse Film at Louisville Fright Night Film Fest.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
That is
Pretty
kind of
neat.
cool.
I mean, out of the indie grindhouse films there are in the world, there's a
Yeah.
lot. And it probably is the best one.
Yeah. Sorry, my phone's going off like crazy.
You should apologize again.
Yeah. Oh, there's also a novelization of this book
Mm-hmm.
that is award-winning.
Huh.
Award? Which one? It just says award winning.
No, it won like a Scribe Award for like Best Adapted Screenplay or whatever.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It did a really good job of being what we saw in a book.
Yeah.
They said all this
That's
stuff
all
right.
that award is saying.
Really?
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I'm-
adapted screenplay.
It's like best adapted screenplay. Yeah,
It adapted it the best.
nailed it.
screenplay.
Yeah.
But they adapt it well.
Yeah, that's really funny.
They didn't add anything.
Yeah.
I would have thought that it'd be like better if I was like maybe they actually explain some shit in the book in the
They might.
novelization.
They might.
They might.
I will not read it to find out because
I
if they
will.
don't, I will. Okay, good. Thank you.
I'm gonna read it. I'm
yeah,
gonna come
thank
back next time and be like, hey,
Please. I am
my
actually
little
curious
book
if it
report.
is better for some reason.
And then my final thing, also about books, is that alongside the release of this movie, there was also a 3-part comic series of Terrifier that was released that I could not find online.
Oh,
Huh.
okay.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
it's probably
'Cause it's-
too good.
It's too good.
Yeah,
Too good to be seen
Mhm.
by anyone.
Um,
It's like the Declaration of Independence.
exactly. And then that's really all the fun notes that I have. I have some unfun notes, but we don't have to talk about that.
No, I do want to talk about it.
Oh, it's just about like lawsuits and stuff.
Oh, no, I do want to talk about it.
Okay. So this is also about the first film, but I was
Mhm.
just like going through Wikipedia and stuff. The Upside Down lady from the first movie
Yeah.
sued Damien Leone.
Oh,
um,
really?
Yeah, because it had something to do with the the depiction of her nudity in the movie and also on merchandise, which she apparently did not
Oh.
agree to.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is bad news, but it's important to be shared. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I'd like to know that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
I guess we'll watch the third one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this director.
Me neither.
I wasn't before, and now it's even worse.
Oh,
So I knew he had some
man.
weird
Why do you
political
want
stuff.
merchandise of that, you freak? See, this is a problem I
Yeah.
get to with these grindhouse, because like I know there's people out there who will watch them and just like some grindhouse horror, whatever, right? And they're fine. There's a line you can draw. Like I watched it, I was fine, right? But like, why do you have to? What is wrong with you to want to make merch off of that? Like you're like seriously, man.
Well, it's the thing that's fucked up about that is that there's so much merch that you could do that would be fine.
Yeah, Art the
you
Clown.
know, like
you have
Art the,
that already.
Art the Clown, cool, and he's fine, and you could do that.
If you like
could
that
have
scene
him
so much-
doing a billion different things. You could from this movie, you could have him holding the mom's head with candy. That's got both the gore and is funny and is not gonna really bother anybody. You know,
I can't tell you how many like mugs I've seen that's just Art the Clown, but he's wearing like the sunglasses,
yeah.
the flower ones.
I like, or like,
Yeah.
if you like, because obviously they're doing that because they're like, that's our iconic scene. Whoa.
And it is,
so
but,
smart.
like-
I thought of a guy doing a lasso with the fucking intestines. That's a
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Like, that's our scene. We got to put it on some. Have him with the saw.
Yep.
Like, we already know what that's for. Let that be because that was the cool part about Terrifier when I first watched it. There, everyone was like, "There's a scene in that," and I saw the scene. I was like, "That's the scene in that," right?
Yep.
But and it's cool to have that, and you could just allude to it, right? You don't have to put some. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, man!
Just do like very like stripped down. Just have a T-shirt in the Terrifier font that says like Sawgina.
Yep.
That's my pitch.
yeah. Anyway, that's so. Anything else? Any other upsetting news? It wouldn't surprise me if there's more from these movies.
I mean, she also never received full payment for
What the fuck?
because
Nice.
she like was paid the SAG minimum, not SAG the. Yeah, no,
I think it's SAG.
the SAG like minimum, but she
Mhm.
also negotiated for like 1% of the movie, and she was only paid like 80,000
Mm.
or 8,000.
8,000
yeah,
probably.
That's it.
I was about to say 80,000. Not that bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I don't think I'd be complaining about $80,000. But
Yeah, that was really
I'd be complaining about $80,000 if I was upside down naked in a movie and I wasn't getting paid nearly enough. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's messed up.
It takes someone doing that for you, man.
yeah. And then
Pay them.
he
You
also
fucking- ugh.
did a lot of the makeup for these movies. That's him.
Damien Leone.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was saying about the spots where it's good, right? And then the spots where it's not good. Obviously, he doesn't care about other parts of his movie. So he doesn't care about the parts where they're moving around. It looks like I can see that it's makeup on their leg. I see that is makeup. There's nothing else that is. Not even
Yeah.
prosthetics. It's just fucking, you took some lipstick and just drew it on their face.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So those are all my Damien facts.
Yeah, this is getting me mad. I'm
Yeah.
realizing.
Let's talk about budget. What do you guys think? So
Uh,
if you remember, the first one was between
200,000.
35 and 55
35 and 55,000.
for the first one. Yeah.
I think it made it to, I'm gonna say 350,000.
350. You said 200.
Yeah.
So this movie was funded by an Indiegogo campaign where they
Oh.
Damn
it.
tried
That's
to
what-
do 50,000. That was the goal, and they hit 250.
They hit 250. All right,
Yeah.
you got it.
So quite a bit more than the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were about to say like they got millions.
Oh
for it.
no. Who's
'Cause-
got that money?
I don't know.
Not me. It was all Chris Jericho. He was like, "I'll pay this whole thing if you put me in your movie for 2 seconds."
That I didn't even see.
Yeah, just put me in the end.
'Cause
Only
it's
the
a
real
2.5
thing.
hour movie. The credits roll. I'm not watching your end credit scene, you idiot. Bye.
Yeah.
And what are we thinking for box office?
250, 500. To be honest, I'm gonna say 500,000.
1.2.
It is 15.8 million.
What
Wow.
the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This-
I guess it
This,
makes sense to
from
some extent.
what I read, had originally like a limited 1 week theatrical run. They got extended to 2 weeks and then 3 weeks because people kept wanting more. Gotta have that art.
And that's it.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is it with these movies. They just want that guy.
And with
Yeah.
that guy.
Do some fun stuff, man. Do some fun stuff in this next movie to make up for some of the horrible facts about these movies.
Yeah, please. Please.
Yeah. I
Is that
agree.
is that everything though?
That's basically everything. Yeah.
All right, bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
No, I'm kidding. Terrifier 3
Yeah.
will be next time.
Yeah, we're
Terrifier
gonna
3
check that out in a couple weeks, and we'll be there.
will be there.
Yeah,
And we'll be here.
come.
Come.
Get some.
Oh,